I keep seeing these comments on posts offering so-called better alternatives to using ChatGPT. And the comments are saying things like, why would you use generative AI at all? And yes, I completely agree. The goal should be to stop generative AI use, hopefully before we run out of water in the process, as we are currently on the verge of doing so. But I don't think a lot of people realize that AI addiction is a thing that can actually happen. It is not a joke. It seems bizarre to some people, and myself included, who don't have these addictions, to think that someone could be so dependent on a chatbot that instead of going outside, instead of going to school or to work, they are sitting at home or whatever it is that they do this and talking to a computer. But I have a friend who recently came to me and who told me that she has been quitting using chatbots. And I felt really pleased when she told me this, but I didn't feel proud because I didn't realize that this was something that I needed to be proud of. I didn't realize how serious this was for her and how big of an impact this AI had had on her life. She confessed to me that she'd been using this chatbot for up to 8 hours every single day. Up to 8 hours, up to a third of every single day, just sat there with this computer who doesn't even feel, who didn't really know how to respond to things in a human way because it's not human, who was just telling her exactly what she wanted to hear and making her so dependent. And she already felt so isolated and alone, and then she started using this AI to help her cope, and she got to a point where she didn't think that she could stop. And she is a very strong person. She has been stopping. But it hasn't been easy for her. She's been getting dreams about using chatbots, which is insane to me to think that that is the only thing on her mind, even at night. Quitting generative AI should most definitely be the end goal. If for the environment, then for nothing else. And that's easy for some people, those who never used it, for example, or those who used it a couple times but never actually really grew dependent on it. But it's not easy for others who have become genuinely dependent in a terrifying way. And I agree with every comment that says that we should quit generative AI as a whole. But I also recognize that it isn't simple for some people, and every small step in the right direction is still movement, is still making the journey, is still trying. So I hope that those who are addicted find better ways to cope and to heal, and I hope you find the strength and courage to quit generative AI one day at a time.